Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
And welcome into the 3 o'clock hour now here in the UA break room, ready to rock and roll, switching things up. It's my man Ricky. How you doing today, Ricky? Over on the producing side of things today.
I'm still dumbfounded.
I
just found out.
Yeah.
So yesterday, I was telling you about yesterday. Found out that Oregon in baseball, 20th ranked team. You're so good. The regional that you're in is in your ballpark.
Yeah.
Lost to Cal Poly, got eliminated. What I didn't know until now is they lost the first game to Utah Valley 6-5. The top seed in the region lost 2 games, and they didn't even get to play the Power 5 because Arizona was the only big conference team.
Yeah.
You want to know what Arizona did against Utah Valley?
What's up?
So it was 6-5 loss for Oregon.
Okay.
Arizona just beat them 14-4. So there's the disparity. I am shocked, but I'm doing well.
There we go.
Very well.
Good to hear
Cubs are
that.
up 4-0.
Good to hear that. Love to hear that. White Sox unfortunately lost 3-2 to the Baltimore Orioles. Absolutely poverty franchise. But we're ready to rock and roll here in the UA break room. Getting to get our wheel spin. We're going to get our dice roll on the day.
Let's get
our
it.
chase wheel spin. I think we're going to make the executive decision. We did that in the 12 o'clock hour, and it made it out pretty well. So far, so good. We've been 2 for 2 on giving out cash at the UA on the chase wheel spin. Let's go 3 for 3 here. I think we're going to set it up with the college, the college half and half, because that right now is 4 to go in the college quad and 4 to go in the college single, the college half and half. So let's go ahead and make that the chase wheel spin for the 3 p.m. hour, the college half and half. Let's make that college half and half fully full, and we'll go ahead and get some UA cash back over to you when we get those breaks broken into.
Yeah, those are the 2 closest. Single, quad in that half and half college. Both 4 to go, like you said.
Exactly right. So let's hop on over really quickly to the dice roll. We need a 6 or higher. 2 is not that, but we got snake eyes right there. That's pretty fun. How about 7? We'll go back to 7. We had 7 in the 9 a.m. show. It was 6 in the 12 p.m. show. Back to 7 here in the 3 o'clock hour.
Boom, boom.
Bang, bang, bang. So no need for me to hammer out and get my carpal tunnel all inflamed and ready to roll. Who's left in the mini? Please type. I got you. Really quickly.
I got it.
Oh, you got it? All right.
I'll do it.
Well, for those that are wondering, still that half sound, who's left in the mini? We got Phil Simms, OJ Simpson, Jamar Chase, And then secondary headliners include Joe Theismann and Chad Johnson. So solid little double up opportunity with the AFC North. If you get there, you get the Jamar Chase and the Chad Johnson. Pulled the Chad Ochocinco jersey all the way earlier at the 9 o'clock hour, and it was exactly that. It said Ochocinco on the back of it. It was really awesome. So really fun there. OG, Kurt, and Kittle. So yeah, Kurt Warner and the Kittle both gone, but George Kittle is still available in the college half and half, which is our Chase wheel spin on the day. He is one of our secondary headliners down below. So, like I mentioned, we'll go ahead and we'll hit a top to bottom rundown. We'll talk about just about everything we got here because we're looking good. Headliner to box ratios across the board, folks. 10 headliners on 24 boxes in the jerseys. 5 headliners on 16 boxes in the minis. We're looking at a 70% chance. 7 headliners on 10 boxes in the diamond section. We got 5 headliners, but 4 additional vault keys in the vault section. So 5 headliners, 4 vault keys in 14 boxes in the vault section. That includes a $300 vault key potentially in the grasp right there. Practice squad, we're closest to breaking there or closest to closing that one out in the sense that we have 3 total boxes left. 1 headliner. We know it's Edgerrin James on an authentic. Clear out that practice squad. Onto a brand new set of practice squad, brand new set of headliners all ready to roll in that practice squad section. And then we're going to have college half and half. That is currently our Chase wheel spin on the day. 17 headliners, 26 boxes in that college half and half. That is half authentics, half speed flexes, all looking ready to roll there. I see 10 headliners. 10 of the headliners are speed flexes. 2 speed flexes already went. If we're doing the math half and half, that means we got at least 3 bonus speed flexes kind of lurking throughout, and we can kind of see just sitting there, ready to be picked at. So we get between 50% authentics, 50% speed flexes there, and then finally our basketball section, 2 headliners on 8 boxes there. If we clear out that basketball section, I'm pretty sure we can post that new 1 and 4 that's available. So let's go ahead. Break away everywhere and anywhere, guys. I'm not just going to talk about it. Let's be about it. Let's show you what's going on in the UA break room.
You
guys.
said if basketball closes?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I'll have to double check. I think it's the rep series is next.
Okay.
But I'll double check that.
Regardless, once we close out a series or 2, we get a brand new one. Then, of course, we got our mainstays between the practice squad being 3 boxes away. Clear that out. Brand new fresh practice squad. It would be the same in the diamonds, which are 10 boxes away. We get a fresh new set of diamonds in there, new minis, new vault, new jerseys. Those are our mainstays. So we always refresh those bad boys. But let me refresh the break page, and then let me go ahead and show you said break page to see what we're looking at, see what we want to attack today. Like I mentioned, the quad box is 4 away, and everyone here except for the Justin Jefferson Speed Flex, the Troy Polamalu Speed Flex, and the Tom Brady Authentic is all available. We have LaDainian Tomlinson on the TCU Go Horned Frogs on the Authentic right there. We have the ripped Speed Flex, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Boomer Sooners on the CD Lamb Speed Flex right there. Speaking of Boomer Sooners, good luck, Jim Ross. Hopefully you're getting healthy and well there. I think he had a really good news, not too bad the other day. Drew Brees on a Purdue Authentic. We love those smart guys, all those astronauts over there in Purdue. Derrick Henry on the Alabama. Roll Tide, baby. Roll Tide on the Speed Flex right there. But go Tigers on the Jamar Chase LSU Speed Flex right there. Justin Herbert on the Oregon Ducks Hydro Speed Flex right there. Shedeur Sanders, not too far away from his dad right there as well, and that custom Speed Flex right there. And the Colorado University lid. All these, by the way, have just gorgeous visors and complement the face mask as well. But that Oakley visor for Shedeur Sanders makes him he's got to stand out. He's got to stand out in every which way. And I think from what it looks like, he might be the only Oakley visor there. So exactly right, standing out there for sure. Half Utah State, half Green Bay Packer, but still a fantastic signature right there. I say that only because I'm a Bears fan. J Love, the J Hart Love. Actually, I do really like how that signature plays out.
Why?
God, it pains me to say.
Why? It's not his name. His name's not Jordan Hart.
What is it?
It's Jordan Love.
I know, but still.
Yeah, a Hart. Now, Josh Hart, that'd be a great signature for Josh Hart.
Fair.
I'm against the Jay Hart sig because it's a lie.
I don't know. I'm actually completely
It
for
looks
it. It's
good,
nice
but
and
it's a lie.
balanced. I think he did a fine job. Finally got a compliment out of me for a Packer guy. And you still got it's still gonna happen. It is what it is. Half Utah State, half Green Bay Packer on that speed flux right there.
Also, you brought up Jim Ross. I gotta say, did you see the tweet that Ric Flair put out?
Sure did. Brutal. He ran that back and deleted it, and still not getting not getting
Nothing's
it
ever
there.
deleted.
Yeah. More bad news in
R-Truth is
WWE. Yeah,
gone.
R-Truth. I want him to show up in AEW and run into like Copeland and call him Edge. Run into Jericho.
Could they get in trouble like legally for that?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
But if they, if he walked in and was like, still like, hey, to like Jericho, be like, you and Kevin Steen still good friends or something like that. You can still drop a line like that. I'm sure.
I feel like maybe when I saw it today, my thought was like, oh, that's why they gave R-Truth that match at Saturday Main Event and why they ran it so early.
That'd be pretty good. Or, one step further, you could be like, he walks into AEW, he thinks it's like WCW or something. Like, what's Eric Bischoff? What's the NWO?
Or spoiler alert, he's going to TNA. So he'll be back with WWE.
I mean, again, he was already a TNA original there too. Former NWA World Heavyweight
He's going
Champion.
back to TNA. And he's going to win the TNA title.
Yeah. Speaking of total nonstop action, Josh Allen, as
There it
he's
is.
ready to rock and roll over on the Speedflex on the Wyoming lid. So we call it transition there, folks. Bo Jackson on the Heisman Speedflex right there. And then on a 3 ripped, I like this one. I think you'll appreciate this one too there, Ricky. You got Marshall University, Vikings, and Patriots, all 3 triple ripped there on the Speedflex for Randy Moss with the purple visor on that one. Looks absolutely fantastic. And the BYU Speedflex to wrap it up there, Steve Young right there.
It's a nice lid, but the Patriot, we can just make it Viking Marshall.
It slides in. That's fair too. Doubling down though with the purple, you get a little purple with the Viking on the back end, and then you get a little purple visor on the front end. So I like that. Mark McAdams trying it again. He will definitely be in the high demand in the virtual signing world once he's fully cleared. That is true too. It wouldn't be too bad if he makes it a little indie run. That'd be kind of funny. Same thing if he goes into comes into like Chicago style wrestling and he thinks it's WWE still. That'd be pretty good. Just calling out like Dirty Dom.
Remember when R-Truth wasn't an absolute joke?
I know.
It's been like a joke character.
It's been some time. What's up? And then also secondary headliners include Bruce Smith, Terrell Davis, George Kittle, Bijan Robinson, and Tyreek Hill. This is currently our Chase wheel spin on the day, folks, and is also halfway to go in the quad and halfway to go in the single. So go ahead, attack this college half and half. Let's get a couple closer looks here, folks. This Jordan Love ripped Utah State and Green Bay Packer lid. Like I mentioned, the little J Love signature, the J Hart right there. I actually do appreciate that. Actually, I just like how it looks out just very even. Like it's a very straight line on the J. It's very nice and symmetrical. Not symmetrical is the rip pattern, but still looking pretty cool. Actually, it actually is symmetrical. What am I talking about? If you split that right down the middle, it's pretty even Steven. The Cowboys and the Boomer Sooners lid right there for CeeDee Lamb on the Speedflex. The half Deion Sanders, half Shedeur Sanders, but all Sanders right here, all Colorado right here on the Colorado University lid for Shedeur Sanders. And then Justin Herbert on the Oregon Ducks Speedflex Hydro right there.
Good thing there's no Cap Holly lids in the room. Don't want it to be overshadowed.
That's very true. Very true indeed. So go ahead, guys. Like I said, 4 to go on that quad box, 4 to go on the single, wide open on the double. Hop on there. Vault section, got a couple of big names right there for sure. Got to hop in and get our Barry Sanders, that would be our salute to service right there on the authentic. Derrick Henry on the camo authentic as well. We got Jamar Chase on the authentic, but this is a little chromed out authentic. Chrome visor, pink face mask with the chromed out lid. Love that. Even in the preview picture, you can still see our production crew on that one. My goodness, gorgeous. Speedflex wise, we're looking for Terrell Davis up on the top row right there in that newer old school logo, if that makes sense. They just kind of dropped this logo this past couple years, and it's kind of a testament to their old logo. But nevertheless, solid right there. Love the placement. Love the how big Terrell Davis puts his signature, and a nice visor to complement that one as well. And then secondary hits include Trey McBride. Like I mentioned, those 5 headliners, and then we're looking for 4 vault keys still. A $50 vault key available, 2 $100 vault keys, and then $300 just lurking, just chilling, waiting to be picked at, waiting to go back into your pocket in the form of a UA gift card.
Just chilling.
Just chilling. And that was the Saquon, I believe. So here's the Jamar Chase, like I mentioned. Absolutely fantastic. The pink visor to complement the all-around chrome that we see. Absolutely gorgeous. You run it back. Does he got to do another Triple Crown season this year? Who knows? That's the fun. That was the Michael Penix Jr. that had left earlier. However, still looking for that. Into the jersey section we go. We got everyone except for this Ricky Williams and this Tyreek Hill. So we're still looking for Aaron Donald, Warren Moon, Brett Favre, Joe Montana, Jamar Chase, DJ Moore, O.J. Simpson, and Emmitt Smith. And then secondary headliners include CJ2K, Chris Johnson, and Fred Taylor. Looking good in that jersey section. Like we mentioned, this is our $28 spot. This is a nice little dip your toe, get into the realm of the sports memorabilia world. If you haven't got a collection going just yet, it's a nice little teaser, nice little starter package on a jersey. Like I mentioned, almost just less than $30 a spot there. Into the diamond section we go, pulling some diamonds earlier and looking good. And this actually, sorry, my apologies. We're looking for Bo Nix on the Speed Flex as well as Josh Allen on the Speed Flex. He's got the 2025 MVP inscription up there on that slate right there. Love looking at that. And then bottom right, all the way at the bottom, is the grape, the plum, the maroon, Derrick Henry we see there with the King Henry inscription, the gold logo, the gold ink, and the gold face mask to go along with the multicolored visor. Like I said, it's that plum, it's that maroon, that interesting color you don't see with any I haven't seen with any Ravens lids personally.
Mm-hmm.
So this Derrick Henry lid's looking absolutely fantastic. We get a little closer look there on the inspection. Absolutely fantastic. Like I said, King Henry on the side right there. I love gold all the way around. The gold face mask, logo, and the gold ink on there. Can't go wrong.
That was my number 1 lid in the room, by the way.
It's been mine too.
Until Shedeur came in.
Fair enough, honestly.
It's a nub custom. You know me. I love my nubs customs. Give me all the nubs.
Those are absolutely fantastic. Nevertheless, looking in there, like I said, halfway to go on that college, half and half. That is our Chase wheel spin on the 3 o'clock hour. Practice squad, just looking for our boy Edgerrin James up here on the authentic. Otherwise, 2 bonus bangers and on to a new practice squad once we clear those last 3 boxes out. So get a double, 1 more single, and a brand new fresh set of practice squad is on the way in.
Ooh-wee.
Also looking at 2 pictured headliners in here. We got the Karl Malone license jersey and a James Harden basketball. And then we got 6 additional bonus bangers lurking in the basketball section. So 8 in total, 2 headliners, 8 boxes, 25% chance of headliner in there. Hopping on down below, finally into the minis. Minis looking good as well. 16 minis, 5 headliners. We're looking for Phil Simms, O.J. Simpson, Jamar Chase, and then Joe Theismann and Chad Johnson as our secondary headliners there. So good double opportunity in the AFC North. Could potentially land with Jamar Chase and Chad Johnson, which would have been a nice little today. Bengals of old, Bengals of new wide receivers. And that would have been a fun little tandem right there for sure. But I mean, we get an even better. I would argue maybe a potential better tandem in Jamar Chase and T. Higgins in our current day. I don't know. Always up for debate there. So that's where we do go back to it, and we always do our Dora the Explorer. We hit the minis just now. We talked about the vault. We talked about that half and half, obviously. The diamond section, the basketball, the practice squad.
You say we. I think it's just you.
It is just me.
Dora Explorer.
The royal we. The royal
we.
There
we go.
The royal we as an I, of course.
Good.
But I'm going to go ahead and
good
drop.
Silver Sun pickup song, by the way.
There we go.
We.
I'm going to go ahead and drop this down below. That is our college half and half.
Jerseys, by the way, are deceptively close. 2 to go.
Nice.
They're sneaking. Brand new jerseys. I knew those were
jerseys.
going to get dropped last night.
Oh, yeah. So that college half and half quad box, that is 4 to go. That link is right there. I'm also going to go ahead and grab the single box half and half, which is also 4 to go.
Just like the South Park meme. And it's gone.
There we go.
Michael Bennett coming in, closing out those jerseys.
Love that.
So we will have jersey number 5 coming up here. Number 5.
There we go. Says it's closed. Sure enough, it is.
Getting that all ready for you.
I'm going to drop that link, and then as soon as I drop that, we're going to go ahead and do, you said jersey number, what was it now?
5.
Jersey number 5. So Audible.
Nope. Should be jersey number 6.
Gotcha. Audible.
Our running break sheet is off.
Audible jersey number 5.
6.
6. Please.
Running break sheet said 5. Website says 6. Live break sheet says 6.
There we go. So Audible jersey number 6. Please drop me a box number, preferably, if you are in said break. So Heath, Sean, Lamar, Ryan, or Michael. Those would be the 5 participants that I would prefer a box number from.
Prefer or need?
Well, yeah, need, definitely.
Prefer sounds like it could be someone outside the break.
It can always be the wheel. The wheel either suggested or after some time, we can always go to it. But Michael Bennett says no wheel today. We're going to go with number 13.
13.
13. So 13 on the jerseys. Sure enough, it is in there. Let me get that off the ticker. And bang, bang, bang. So as we do that, let me go ahead and grab everyone's name. We're going to go ahead and go around 7 times. Go ahead and go you back in there so we can see that. 7 times around. Here we go, folks. Thank you. Very cool. A little personal side.
Small or medium?
A little
Small, right?
That'd be a medium. Yeah, that'd be a nice, maybe like a Domino's medium. Regular mom pop place small. 7 times around. My bad. My apologies. Let me go ahead and get you right there. We got our pizza. We did enough reading. We got our personal pan pizza for our AR reading.
Enough for reading. Pizza Hut.
Well, here we go. NFC North belongs to Heath. Lamar, you have the NFC South. Michael, you have the NFC East and West. Ryan, you have the AFC North. Lamar, back to you in the AFC South. Ryan, you have the AFC East. And Sean, rounding us out in the AFC West. So good luck, folks. Good luck, everybody. Box number 13.
Remember, Nick.
Call over, Michael. Yes.
Pizza Hut, Jabba the Hutt, Donnie the Hut, Panthers in 5.
Oh, that could be the case. That could be the case there, folks. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Hoo, hoo, hoo. And a way to get us going.
What do we have here?
One of the hottest hitting ball runners in the league. Great way, great threads.
Greg Jennings?
And our guy Common would love this because this is one of our squad. Christian Okoye on the Kansas City threads right there.
The Nigerian Nightmare.
Oh, love it. Love that. Crazy to see that it's not at least one of our headliners, our past headliners. But we've had our secondary headliner, but we've had him up there before plenty of times. And when you have this heat like you do, you got to switch it up sometimes. So Christian Okoye going home to the AFC West. That's going to be a Sean Davis hit. Congrats right there, my man.
The clean red jersey,
Oh,
too.
yeah, too. Absolutely right.
Not my favorite Chief jersey, but it's close.
Absolutely. JSA cert right there on that bad boy. On the little certificate, as well as down below on the sticker. Bang, bang, bang.
Sticker.
Going to JSA's website, you type in that certification number. It'll clarify where, when, and why Christian Okoye signed this bad boy.
Where, when, and why?
Oh, yeah.
There was one that I saw, a lid in our inventory. Had to let production know about it because the JSA sticker, guess what it came back to?
Oh, no.
Not a helmet.
No?
It came back to Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain dual sign shoes. And I'm like, these are not shoes.
Those are not shoes.
These are not shoes.
I cannot put those on my feet.
I'm like, that'd be a sick piece of memorabilia, but that is not what you are.
Christian Okoye going home right there. Sean Davis. That a boy, Sean. Way to get us going here at the 3 p.m. hour.
The hour.
Way to get us going, everybody, so far throughout the day. Glad everyone's been joining in on a Sunday morning, on a Sunday afternoon now.
Easy like Sunday morning.
JSA cert back in the other bag, making sure we're all good there. Yeah, Faith No More. Actually, very underrated with that song. At least it was a cover or something. Why am I struggling? There we go. It's getting caught on that thread right there. There we go.
Listen to you talk. I'm like, what are you saying?
Oh, Faith No More? That's what they like a Sunday morning.
Oh, okay.
They at least covered that. I don't think they came out with it originally.
Mini helmets are now halfway there.
There we go. Halfway on the mini.
Living on a prayer.
Whew. Hopefully not. Dom brought up.
I've learned. I told Dom to bring it up.
Yeah, I know.
I've learned that you are everyone I've asked. You're the only one that doesn't like Bon Jovi.
Wow. So it's weird. Everyone else doesn't have taste. It's just me that has taste. It's
Did Dom
kind of crazy?
Did Dom tell you about his mom?
No.
About how she loves Bon Jovi and how he got her a Bon Jovi Funko Pop?
Oh, there you go. That's fun. Waste of a Funko, but but nevertheless.
He's like, I'm gonna have to come in and start ribbing AEW.
Like I always say, living out of prayer, like I'm living on the same song for the past 40 years.
He also
Come up with
has
something new.
He also has, what is it? Not
I know.
It's My
Dom
Life.
went here. Don't worry. Dom listed off his whole discography the last time I was here.
Dead or Alive? I'm wanted, dead or alive. You ever play Guitar Hero? Or was that
yeah.
Rock Band? One of the two.
That was on Rock Band. Yeah. that
Dead
was
or
on Rock
Alive?
Band. Yeah, Dead or Alive was on Rock Band.
I'm wanted, dead or alive.
Yeah,
Rock Band.
I know. I'm
1.
sure. Like
That's how old I am. I only played Rock Band 1.
The first Rock Band. Yeah. Beatles Rock Band was good. I liked obviously when Guitar Hero started doing the personalized. Actually, I think the first one was like It was like the I Rock the '80s. That was in between Guitar Hero 2 and 3. Metallica. That was one. The Van Halen one. Awesome. Some great ones.
Let's see. Black Hole Sun was good. Oh, where is it?
And that was another good one too.
Creep was a good one. Terrible song to sing, but
Yeah. I'm a creep and I'm a weirdo. Maybe someone would have to remind me. Maybe I'm one of those Mandela effects, but I'm pretty sure it was the Gods of Rock one. I think Guitar Hero Gods of Rock. If you pre-ordered that, you also got a copy of Soundgarden's album that came out that year, which was, I think, one of the last Soundgarden albums that happened, which was just absolutely awesome. So it came in a little sleeve, and again, that song Black Rain was on the Gods of Rock one. Oh God, Bon Jovi has been dead to me since he was part of the buyer group trying to buy the Bills and move them to Toronto. Thank God the estate of the late great Ralph Wilson didn't let that happen. Shout out to Ralph Wilson. I'm a big Ralph Wilson fan now.
yeah, because he blocked Bon
R.I.P. Ralph
Jovi from
Wilson.
buying a team that you have no connection to.
Exactly right. Go Bills.
Minis are now 3 to go.
Minis are 3 to go. And you can find yourself a bill in there. O.J. Simpson chilling in that mini section right there.
Killer of a mini.
I know. Exactly right. Great actor. He did nothing else.
So is it true if the mini don't fit, you must have quit?
It could be the case, honestly. Yeah. Yeah.
And you could write a book after saying how I want it.
If I won a mini.
That's right.
If I won the mini,
if
this
I won
this
the-
is how I would this is how I would display it. But if I won the mini. Eric Burns says, "Go Bills, go Bills!" Indeed, you can find a couple of Bills lurking around. We got Bruce Smith in the college half and half. We got Josh Allen chilling in that with a speed flex in the diamond section as well.
You want to know what crosses my mind now? So like me and you obviously make these. We're joking.
Oh, yeah.
right? And then we laugh. And then I think about like, what if that was on Family Guy and that was a Family Guy joke? Like they would make the jokes that we just did, and then Peter after they left would go, "Yeah, no, but seriously, someone died." Like they would bring it down to earth real quick, which then makes me laugh again, which makes me terrible, right?
Yeah, just a wee bit.
Nick goes, "Yeah."
Just a little bit. I had a good one. You're gonna have to remind me for that one off air. I had a good Family Guy reference to the wedding I was at yesterday. So I'll have to point that one out to you later. But yeah, there we are, folks. Like I mentioned, we're ready to rock and roll. The college half and half is our Chase wheel spin on the day.
Dare I say, you win Josh Allen Speed Flex in the Diamonds, win Josh Allen Speed Flex in the college, display them both together, the past and the present.
That would be pretty solid. That would be pretty cool. A little graduation type deal.
I love the Wyoming lid too. With the
I do
Brooklyn
too.
Cowboy.
Yeah. I always say that too, just jokingly, like, oh, girl, I'm a Patriots fan, but I respect Josh Allen. I can't see that Bills logo. How about I get him on the college? Get him on the Wyoming lid. Why not? And again, pretty different style. I always like the college helmets that we do. Have we ever done a college jersey series? I think that would be fun.
I don't know if we've done a complete college jersey series.
I have seen
but I
people
know we've
pulled
seen
college jerseys before. We had
Matt Leinart on the USC.
I think there was a Michael Irvin on a Miami, if I'm not mistaken, or there was someone had a Miami
We
jersey.
do get Miami jerseys quite a bit. Warren Sapp.
I think that's what it was. I think that's what it was.
I have pulled Matt Leinart on the USC jerseys
Nice.
before.
Nice.
Texas jersey, usually, what is it, Earl the Squirrel? Earl Campbell?
Yeah. I think that'd be cool if we can get a college jersey series.
Just got to get the inventory.
That's true. That is true. Because exactly that. You want to match things up. Maybe you want to, get your Alabama. You want to get your Alabama Derrick Henry lid, match it with an Alabama Derrick Henry jersey. Mm-hmm. Not too shabby, right there, my friend.
Not too shabby at all.
Exactly right. But hop on in, guys and gals. Let me refresh and see where we're at. Like I mentioned, halfway to go on those college halves and halves. Let's make those fully full. I saw a 2
Make 'em
unless I was
fully
mistaken. I see now 3 to go in that college half and half. So that's going to be the goal there, folks. That single is 3 to go.
Mark
can
McAdams jumping into there.
Nice.
Made
And I
it
also
3 to go.
3 to go on the minis as well. I can drop that link really quickly. Minis. 3 to go. You can make me 3 to go. Then we'll break open these minis, yo. Come on now. Don't make me sing.
You singing Hot to Go?
I'm singing 3 to go. Remixed by Nick Johnston. Original music by Nick Johnston and friends.
BREAK.
Let's do it.
That spells break, by the way.
I am so smart. SMRT. I mean SMART. That one popped up in my feed yesterday, and then the other one was a couple of weeks ago. The person that made the leapfrog, the CNC, passed away, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So I sent that clip to my brother. When he opens up the frog in the speak and say, he goes, "Oh, ha, oh my, this is ha, oh my, doctor. He is feeling sick today. I got an idea. I'll be right back." He goes.
Orders are coming in. Got a jersey order.
Let's go, folks. Let's go.
Parker, my favorite right now in the break room. Parker.
Parker had himself. He's been having himself a nice day so far today.
2 to go in the minis now because of Parker.
tallying up a couple dubs. It was Parker earlier today off the top of the dome. He's going home with that Shadow Cinco.
My apologies.
Jersey.
One to go in the minis.
Ooh, one to go in the minis.
Pocket got 2 spots.
Nice.
I appreciate Pocket Taylor because I can practice my Boston accent.
Going down to the Parker. Going down to Packy.
The best is, I don't know the name on, like, I just scroll through reels, don't remember names, but it's a guy who's married to that girl who, like, has a very strong Boston accent and does stuff like,
like how to
where
pronounce this.
They're at Fenway, and he's just like, so where, what would you call this? Your living room? She's like, Fenway Park. And what's is that your dining room table? It's a green monster. It's a green monster.
That's good.
Just out Fenway Park.
There was a viral video of like a little kid from Boston is like a 3-year-old saying these things just like that. And I think the caption was like, "Oh, she's gonna have to either work on it or she's gonna be bullied for like the rest of her life," type deal.
Dude, I was talking about
necessarily,
this kid. Oh, I think it's like Tony something on Instagram. It's this like kid who has the strongest like Italian Jersey accent. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't think so. No.
Where he's just like, guys, posted about Nona's sauce. It's not gravy. Gravy you put on meat. It's sauce. It's not gnocchi. It's gnocchi.
Oh, that's hilarious.
One of the other guys that, there's the group on Instagram that's like strong, like Jersey, New York Italian.
Yeah.
It cuts to them. He goes, hey, I think I know this guy's uncle. What, Bobby? No, Tony. How you doing?
What about all the murders? What murders?
What murders? One I saw today. You're a Star Wars fan, right?
Yeah.
It was if Tony Soprano was the one. If Tony Soprano put a hit on Obi-Wan, it's like him calling the stormtrooper.
That's hilarious.
The phone cuts out. Call me back.
That's hilarious. I saw that last order pop in. I
Yep.
see a red bar that says sold out.
The minis
next
are
to our
gone.
playbook mini. So we're gonna do exactly that. We got a playbook mini number 8.
Correct. Ocho.
Please drop me 2 numbers. 2 numbers.
Now you got.
Please drop me 2 numbers, preferably if you are in said break.
Now you got like HOTTOGO stuck in my head.
Yeah. I just need a hot dog and I'll be fine.
What?
What? Isn't that the other? That's the remix on that one. It goes HOTDOG. I need a hot dog.
Hot dog.
Oh, hot dog.
You gonna get a hot dog for the hot dog guy?
Yeah. So if you're Ryan, Eric, Sean, Mark, Parker, or Heath, please drop me 2 box numbers. Otherwise, we'll head on over to the wheel. But we're going to go and give you a nice little sideline out of bounds, give you a couple seconds.
What is it that when he says Cool Whip, what does he
Cool Whip.
tell him to say and he says it normal?
Oh,
say cool? Cool. Yeah. Say whip? Whip.
Yeah.
Not say cool whip. Cool whip.
Cool Whip.
It's been a while.
Now you're being cruel. It's like, that one doesn't even make sense.
Why are you being cruel?
4 and 18 is what we're going to work with for our guy, Mark McAdams, right here in the minis. Sure
Why are you
enough,
being
4
cruel?
and 18. There
4
we
and
go.
18. I'll get that for you when I put this back up. Why are you being so cruel? Family Guy's good, man.
Oh, yeah. Eric just a little bit late on that 29 call. We're going to go ahead and go with 4 and 18 from our guy, Mark McAdams. Just in case, I know sometimes that delay is a little bit less. So you can always make sure you hit that live button. Make sure we're live, ready to roll on that side of things. 4 and 18, please. But while we do that, we're going to go 7 times around. And we're going to go and figure out our divisions there, folks. Glad we're back to our smaller mini boxes for our mini helmets.
Oh, and the pizza boxes.
And the pizza box is back for our jerseys. I was liking
The
that too.
the world is healing, Nick.
Exactly. I like when we had the white jersey boxes too. That made it feel like I said, like we had some like desserts
Like
in there
actual
or something.
like cakes and
Yeah.
some coffee cakes.
My apologies. There we go. Just want to make sure that was just right. Exactly right. Yeah, I feel like if we open it up, we have some klatchkis in there or something like that. But here we are in our divisions currently standing. We have in the NFC North is Heath. We got Sean in the NFC South. Mark, our box car in the NFC East. Parker in the NFC West. Back to you, Eric, in the AFC North. Mark McAdams, back to you in the AFC South. Ryan in the AFC East. And then Parker rounding us out here in the AFC West. Aiden, let me put you back up here for a quick second. And we got box number 4 and box number 18 ready to roll. Like we mentioned, 16, now 14 boxes. We're looking for Phil Simms, O.J. Simpson, Jamar Chase, Joe Theismann, or Chad Johnson. A little Chad Ochocinco action. Come on now. Good luck to everybody. Good luck, good luck, good luck. As we're looking around. Ooh. This is one of your guys. One of your guys. I'm getting it right over to you. Bang, bang, bang on this nice flash alternate. Love looking at this.
Give me it.
It's going to be Anthony Carter on the mini right there. It's an NFC North hit. That's going to our
The
guy Heath
Michigan
right
man.
there.
The Michigan man.
Yeah. JSA certification on the inside. Oh, let me try and position that a little bit better.
That's
You
some
can see that.
closer magic.
Exactly right. See that there we go. Now you can kind of see it a little bit better. JSA cert on the inside of the box, inside of the helmet. You can also see it on the back here on the little sticker. If the Galair wants to help me out, there we go.
Flash.
But nice hit right there again, going to Heath in the NFC North. It's gonna be Anthony Carter on the gold flash alternate right there.
I like gold.
Gold. Oh, we got so much gold going on, and that's just one half of what we're working with in here. Go ahead and get you going there. There we go. On the mini right there. Let me go ahead and get you written up there, Jim. Oh, Heath. Let me not say Jim. Cause any confusion. That's kind
Why
of
did
like
you say Jim?
I say Jim. That's like kind of like our inside joke with because obviously Tony Romo just goes Jim all the time. So me and my buddies, when we're on the games and when we're online, we're like, "Oh, Jim, we can't go in that room. We're gonna get clocked."
Jim.
Oh, like when exactly right. We're playing Call of Duty or Fortnite or whatever we were playing at that time. It's like, oh, Jim, don't go in there. Enemy spotted in there, Jim.
And then you just got to glaze Patty Mahomes.
Oh yeah, sometimes. You know who would have made that no scope right there? Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes, man.
Here's a guy that puts together his game plan in the lobby. He's not messing around, not trying to get his music playing.
In the lobby.
He's not doing the emoji dances. He's getting the game plan going. That's Patrick Mahomes
He's
there.
getting the game plan going. He's getting his team focused there, Pat.
He's dropping the pings. He's laying, where are we dropping, folks?
Sorry, for a second, I went John Madden and went Pat. I went old school.
There we go. Not a headliner there. So that's going to be 5 headliners on 14 boxes. Still looking good there. Let's see what we're working with this next little guy right here. Our next little mini action right here. And bang, 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 still continuing the trend, but still a nice one here on the Super Bowl champions lid on the mini. CJ Gardner Johnson, bang, 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 an NFC East hit. That's going to go to Mark McAdams on this one. Nice, our box collar. So we got some box collar magic happening here in the building. Like I mentioned, on that Super Bowl 59 championship, Super Bowl championship mini. Got CJ Gardner on the signature right there. Love that. Love the mini action right there on that one. And then on the back, the Beckett cert. You bring out your smart device, you scan that QR code, you will find out where and when CJ Gardner Johnson signed that bad boy. Love always doing that. So nice hit right there. NFC East hit going home to Mark McAdams. Love seeing that. We always see the larger, like the authentic version with that Super Bowl logo on there, that Super Bowl sticker on there, the additional. But nice piece there to go along with the Eagle lid. Love seeing that.
Hey.
Is it? I'm gonna Gardner. Okay, I feel like it's like Gardner. I was gonna make sure that's the enunciation is there too. CJ Gardner Johnson on the mini right there. Nice hit right there. Love seeing that. So there we go, folks. What else do we want to get into today's on this 3 o'clock hour? Still looking good anywhere and everywhere, healthy and happy, bountiful. Headliner to box ratios, like I mentioned, that brings us down. Still 5 headliners in the minis on 14 boxes, so just made your headliner chances increase ever so slightly. Love seeing that. Love seeing that. So let me get you written up right there and make sure this is going home to Mark McAdams.
Beautiful hit there.
Exactly right.
Changed his number this past year because of Kobe. And then people are clowning him because first game out, he lets a wide receiver cook him for a touchdown. And they're like,
That is not Mamba mentality.
Kobe's calling him saying, change your number.
That is not the Mamba mentality. However, did you speaking of jersey mishaps or jersey numbers? Did you see what the Falcons posted?
No.
They had their two new members, or at least 2 newer rookies, wearing the number 3 and wearing the number 28.
Oh, you can't do that. Can't have them stand next to each other.
And that was up for maybe a couple of hours before, obviously, the internet did its thing and rightfully trolled them and blasted them. I'll be honest, took me a quick second. I needed to read the comments to kind of figure out. I was like looking at it at first glance, I'm like, why is that funny? And yeah, like I said, sure enough, we eventually got there.
We eventually got
the last
there.
horse finally crossed the finish line on that one.
Which was you?
Yeah. I'm like sitting there, I'm like, there's no. Like they're just catching it. They're just on the field. What are we talking about?
They're just on the field.
28-3. I'm like, yep, that'll do it. That will do it. But what else do we want to get done here today, folks? We're looking good all the way around. Creeping up. It's 3:45, 3:46 right now, Central Standard Time. In the squeakiest chair here in the UA break room I currently sit in. But we're ready to roll. Like I mentioned,
We sure?
Yeah.
We sure that's the squeakiest?
What, you think you can top it?
No, I'm just asking.
I haven't done the research, but I'm gonna go ahead and go on a
Is this
limb.
a starter magic thing where we're just saying stuff without it being true?
without any
without the research
without
being
any
put
facts.
in, like
Yeah, we're just throwing any.
apparently here at UA we can just make up things now.
Kids will
That's
just,
what I'm learning.
Kids will just say anything now for the reactions. The Liberty game is straight up a blowout. The Liberty game. Liberty.
Oh, the WNBA.
Liberty Bibberty.
I'm gonna hate this. How many points does Collins' girl Sabrina have? I gotta know.
Is 100-44 in the fourth quarter.
How many points?
This is a college game.
Oh, that's a
This is the UConn Huskies beating up
yes.
insert whatever state.
How many points does
University.
Sabrina have?
Who?
Sabrina Ionescu. Collins' girl.
She has 18.
I think I was going to do like 20 or 25 plus like the spread.
I mean, she didn't have to do much, shooting 6
But she
for
would
9.
have been done now, and I would have been angry.
Yeah, she only played 19 minutes, so that's
I would
pretty.
have been angry if I took that.
6 for 9 shooting, 4 out of 6 on the 3-point line.
You know what
18
I think I'm
total
gonna.
points.
You know what WNBA bets I think I'm gonna start getting into. First baskets.
First basket. Oh man,
I was killing it in the NBA before the playoffs.
switch things up.
So
Highest score on the Suns, on the Connecticut Sun, 5 points by Sheldon. Last name Sheldon. Who is that?
you know who that is?
J.C. Sheldon.
Hey, you know who that is?
No. That's not even the top performer scoring wise.
I'm teasing you like I know who. it
Tina Charles.
is. Like I'm teasing you like I know who.
Yeah,
it
I know
is.
exactly. Yeah, sorry, is she on your WNBA fantasy team? You need some points from J.C. Sheldon tonight? No, it's gonna be MLB taking care of their things for the next 2 or 3 months after.
Got to be getting in on that NRL, Nick. Made a killing last night in the NRL.
Oh my goodness, yeah, you're telling us about that earlier.
Not only did I win like $800 last night, 11-leg try-scorer parlay. I went 10 of 11. Would have won $10K on $2 if Zach Lomax could have scored, or Lomax could have scored. The Loman.
Well, there goes the streak of my go-to bets in the MLB, where I was using the strategy of look at the odds, but you look at that predictor wheel. If for some reason a team that is favorite is not, or a team that is winning the predictor wheel is the underdog, I take the underdog. That did not happen today. I had the Marlins.
Oh, you're going on ESPN.
Yeah, I use the ESPN.
What was the score?
So it was 4-2.
Let's go. Under hits.
Yep.
The under hit. I went 7.5 instead of 8. Let's go.
That's okay. I think in baseball, these last, like, just this past week, I'm probably like 18-4, something ridiculous. I'm just murdering in baseball.
Dude,
So.
Baseball is so easy to bet on once you understand like what to bet.
I mean, in all honesty, I don't want to say easy. I hate using that term, but
Well,
just when you
easy.
pay attention and you like, okay, not only you're paying attention to your squad, but you look around the league like, okay, the Brewers aren't hitting at all right now. Maybe I take them for a nerfy.
Dude, it's like that Giant Marlin game.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Birdsong has a higher ERA, but neither the Giants or the Marlins are doing anything.
Exactly.
Like the one thing, and I read a preview too. They're like the under for the Giant Marlin game today. They're like, you don't have to worry about the Marlins at all. The only thing you have to worry about is, are the Giants going to beat the total by themselves, like the Nationals did yesterday?
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Exactly right. So yeah, it's going to be MLB for some time now, for the foreseeable. I mean, of course, obviously, we'll have the finals. Those will be sporadic. Those will be here and there. But if we're talking like all day sports, I mean, MLB is going to be at the forefront for the next couple of months. Then, sure enough, slowly we'll be getting more and more tidbits on our favorite NFL squad. We'll be hearing, oh, did you hear about this from camp? Oh, did you hear about this from camp?
Oh, by the way.
Oh, ooh. Yeah.
You got to get your Panthers to make the Super Bowl bets in now before it goes down.
Yeah, that was your hot take of the
No. You haven't.
I've heard of it.
The rabbit hole went deeper. Was that last
So
week?
I saw 3 of them. So obviously it's Ohio State had to win the national championship.
Goes deeper.
Goes deeper.
Goes deeper.
So okay, so for those that aren't aware, it's Ohio State to win the national championship.
Mm-hmm.
It was the Jaguars and Titans to open up in week 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then was it the Panthers to, what was the other one?
Losing season the year before.
Gotcha. Okay. Then for the Panthers to have a losing season before that. How much more does it have?
Give me 1 second because all right. So it goes even deeper. So 2003, when the Panthers went to the Super Bowl, it was in San Fran.
Okay.
Losing season the year before. We already said that. They had a first-time head coach, breakout quarterback performance. They had 2 star wide receivers in Musi Muhammad and Steve Smith. Played the Jaguars week 1. We know that.
Okay.
2015, it was in San Fran. Losing season the year before. First-time head coach, breakout quarterback performance. They had 2, Ted Ginn tearing it up the middle, Devin Funchess tearing it up also. Jaguars week 1. This year, it's in San Fran. Losing season the year before. First-time head coach. They have 2 wide receivers, Leggett and now McMillan, who could be like Funchess and Ted Ginn.
Yeah.
Jaguars week 1. And thanks to Alex Tellez for this, every single one of those 3 years, this year and those past 2, J-Lo got divorced.
Oh, I did see that one too. Yeah. Incredible. Didn't even know.
The planets are aligning, people. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Tanya asking how many breaks left in the basketball. Let me do some quick math. So we have 8 boxes left. So 8 more breaks left.
Well, not break. Like,
yeah.
depends on doubles. If we
Yes.
do singles and doubles, we could get 6 done with 2 each.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 each. And then that just means 1 more double. So, like, what? Like 5 breaks?
Yeah. Yeah. Right around there.
Depending on what we do. There's
If
8
we can-
boxes, though.
Yeah. I'm sure we can get that done with 2 headliners being Karl Malone on the licensed jersey and then James Harden on a basketball. There are 8 spots left, or excuse me, 8 total boxes left. But however, this is the kicker. Don't even need to win the break. Just get a spot. If you get a spot, like I said, luckily, hopefully you get the dub. But on top of that, if you just get a spot, at the very end of it, as soon as we are done breaking this Beyond the Arc basketball section, your name, everyone's name that has had just a spot, once again, just a spot, goes into a wheel spin, a chance, and then at the very top, if your name is at the very top, you will receive a gift card. For how much? Well, that depends on how many made threes are made in the finals.
So I'll also say this. There's no guarantee that you win the gift card. But if you do, I'm just going to throw this out right now. Budget, if you have it in the budget, of course. These 2 teams that are now in the finals, we know. Pacers average about 13 made threes in the playoffs. Thunder about 12, 13. They're like 12 and a half. Let's round down to 12.
Yeah.
If it goes 4 and they average those numbers in the finals, it's a $500 gift card.
Yeah.
Yes, you still need to win the gift card, but if you win the gift card and they do that, even if it goes 4, you could buy out a single in the basketball now for $424. Make some money back if you win the gift card and get an automatic item by buying out all 8 spots.
I like that. And again, that's just
Yet again, budget, like if it's in the budget,
Yeah.
like
when we kept doing this last year, or for last year's finals, it went 5 games, 118 total 3-pointers. So again, if we're doing the quick math, that was 500 and that was actually no. I'm trying to think. That might be close to 600.
how many games did it go last year?
I went 5 games last year.
So based on the averages of these 2 teams, we're looking at about
That would be
maybe
125.
125.
125 potential threes if it goes 5. I mean, just me. I'm leaning. I think it goes 6. I think that the Pacers not only steal one, but they hold their own in another sort of way.
By the way,
But I do think it's going to go Oklahoma in 6.
did you see Hallie? When
No.
they were going to give away the MVP.
Oh
Finals
yeah,
MVP
he did the
trophy.
Drewski.
He totally thought he was winning.
I was
that.
telling Mike that at the 3 o'clock hour. He goes, "No, I didn't see." I go, "Yeah, no." He walks up as if he's going to win, and then kind of
And then they
slowly,
say Pascal Siakam. He goes, "Oh."
To be fair, I mean, he had some.
Pascal deserved it.
Pascal did deserve it. I think he had 3 games over 35 points. Tyrese Haliburton absolutely was a dog. He had that big triple-double.
But there were like at least 2 games where it's like Hallie didn't show up.
No,
especially
exactly
that
right.
Game 5.
That game 5 loss. I think he had 8 points and like 6 assists. So like when he was like locked down, he was locked down.
Locked on.
Yeah, but other times, other opportunities, yeah, it was Pascal Siakam was consistently scoring. But I like this. Like we were mentioning, there's some sharp shooters on both ends. You have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, even Chet Holmgren's making a bunch of threes as of right now. He's a pest. He's just a nuisance right now. He's blocking shots. He's 7-1, so he's all over the place. So he's just an absolute menace. He's not even the best player on their team. It's crazy. And then on top of that, like I mentioned, on the flip side, you got Tyrese Haliburton, he made a 3 from the logo yesterday. It was absolutely bonkers. I was at a wedding watching the game on my phone.
Absolutely bonkers.
He's got a big pop out of me almost at a wrong time. I thought it was like the first dance, and I was like, oh! So I was like, oh, geez. But there you go there. So, I mean, between Tyrese Haliburton, Namath is actually going crazy on there, too. We got some Ben Mathurin, I think, was going crazy at the 3-point line as well. They got some sharpshooters.
Sharpshooters.
Creeping up on 4 o'clock there, folks.
Garrett Crochet is amazing, dude.
Yeah, I know. I wish he was on the
12 Ks
Sox.
today. 12 Ks. Thank God he's on my fantasy team. Fantasy about to get another win.
There
I'm
you
up
go.
10-4 in the matchup. I mean, I'll say this. I know no one from my fantasy league is watching, but if anyone is, how in the world did my fantasy league? I already had Skeens. I already had Otani. I already had Lindor. How did you let me get PCA so late, dudes?
That's crazy.
Dudes and dudettes. Like I got PCA late. and he's tearing it up. I was actually talking to Steven last week. I'm in a situation where I get 3 keepers at the end of the MLB season.
Okay.
I think it's coming into my keepers this year. I was taking over a brand new team. Keepers I kept were Shohei, Skeens, and Lindor.
Mm-hmm.
I think PCA might be replacing Lindor at the end of the year as one of the keepers. I mean, am I crazy for saying that?
No.
PCA being the keeper?
I mean, with PCA potential, he's getting MVP nods right now, so it's not out of the equation.
Dude, I locked him in. I hope his odds have gone up because or
I
gone
can only
down.
imagine it has, yeah.
Because I locked him in when he was plus 1,200 with Kyle Tucker.
Gonna go ahead and I'm dropping a slew of links right now, guys and gals.
Good. Last order we had was Heath getting into the mini double. Well, that closed up the mini double, but he got into the practice squad single.
Nice.
Let's
So like
see,
I mentioned,
where
guys
is
and gals, 5 to go on that practice squad single. Drop that link there. The college single half and half, which is our chase wheel spin on the day, that is 3 to go. And then the college half and half quad box, that is 4 to go. That's been at 4 for just about all day, but let's go ahead and get that in there, folks. 17 across the board here on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Let's go ahead and make sure we're liking, sharing, subscribing, making sure we're growing this break page so we can grow this community, make these breaks go ever so much faster. Gives you guys also opportunity to, get some trades going. You get another new member means new stock, new trades opportunities galore. For maybe you're searching for that one particular helmet. Maybe someone currently at the moment doesn't really have it. Maybe we don't have it. New member comes in, bang, they might have it. So like, share, subscribe, send us all around. Not only there, but we also on the Instagram and the old tickety tockety. Going viral over there, as the kids say.
Tickety tock.
Yeah.
So you want to hear something funny?
All the time.
FanDuel. So NL MVP, his odds are now 1,100 instead of 1,200, but Ohtani's odds have gone down to minus 280.
Okay.
The other thing that I find funny, this is what I was going to say, is so DraftKings has it. FanDuel took down the AL MVP odds.
Because Aaron Judge is probably going well.
I mean, DraftKings has Aaron Judge at minus 6,000.
Yeah.
Now, here's the question, and I've posed this for a while now. Do you throw like $10 on Bobby Witt Jr. just in case, and I'm not wishing this, like Robbie may have wished an injury this weekend.
Yikes.
But do you throw a $10 wager on Bobby Witt just because, hey, baseball's a long season, if Judge goes down, he ain't gonna win MVP.
You sprinkle what you can. I like that. I like that idea. That's not the worst idea.
The Robbie thing I was mentioning is on Friday we're talking about hot takes in the NFL, and Robbie goes, "My hot take this year is Patrick Mahomes will go down with an injury this year."
That's not a hot take.
That's what Alex said. Alex is like, injuries aren't hot takes, my dude.
No, that's just a bad taste.
We'd have a come to Jesus moment with Robbie.
Kayla, yes, the Baker Mayfield has been pulled in the practice squad. The practice squad is down to 3 boxes. We have Edgerrin James on an authentic and then 2 bonus bangers in the practice squad. Clear out that practice squad with those last 3 boxes onto a fresh, brand new practice squad. New headliners, all ready to roll in that new practice squad.
I'll be honest, Baker could be around the corner. We've been getting him in the room a lot.
True that. Very true. We've seen him on some great lids, by the way. Just not too long ago, that creamsicle all orange lid. We've seen him in a couple other sections. The diamond section, you've seen him in a ton. I've been seeing his jersey a lot in the jersey section. So a lot of Baker. So not completely out of the realm of possibility of getting another set of little Baker's dozen going on in here. A little Baker magic.
Baker's dozen.
Yeah. But right now, as we're currently looking at our screen, is our Chase wheel spin on the day. Everything is available in this college half and half besides the Tom Brady, the Justin Jefferson, and the Troy Polamalu. There we go. My husband's favorite guy trying to pick one up. There we go. It's Baker. There you go. Baker's good. I feel like he was snubbed not too long ago for the most improved player, but then again, it was that whole idea like, you had to be injured. You can't just like do poorly and then come. I would argue him being as a practice squad defensive member and then becoming a starter for the quarterback kind of kind of sets you back up for comeback player of the year. But
Yeah.
I do not write for the NFL, so
I do not write for the NFL.
that is true. Yeah. So right now, as we're looking, like I said, this is our chase wheel spin on the day. We have not done a chase wheel spin yet here at the 3 o'clock hour. That can definitely change. Like I said, with being 3 away in the single, 4 away in the quad. Let's go ahead and change that up. Right now, I got LaDainian Tomlinson on the TCU Horned Frogs Authentic right there with a nice purple visor. The ripped Dallas Cowboys Boomer Sooners Speed Flex right there for CeeDee Lamb. Purdue Authentic for Drew Brees right there. Roll Tide for Derrick Henry on the Alabama Speed Flex. Go Tigers for Jamar Chase and LSU on the LSU lid Speed Flex. Little Justin Herbert.
You do a good duck.
I hope so, right? I spent some time in the pond. Justin Herbert on the Oregon Ducks Hydro Speed Flex right there. You want to hear my Colorado Buffalo impression?
Sure.
I don't know. Hopefully,
Sounds like a cow, dude.
yeah. That's how they kind of sound.
And for when we pull out the Justin Herbert, you're gonna get up on the table and do 100 push-ups like the Oregon Duck, right?
Oof. You want to see me pass out live in the UA break room? Check it out. Let's go ahead and break open that Justin Herbert Speed Flex. Shedeur Sanders, though, on the ripped custom right there. You were saying that Derrick Henry and the Diamonds was the go-to, but now it has become the Shedeur Sanders as the one that you need to see ripped out of here. So I can almost agree with you, but I just have a real sweet spot for that Derrick Henry right there in the Diamonds. We'll get to that one just a little bit. Jordan Love with the J Hart, the J Love signature right there with the Utah State Green Bay Packers rip right there. Josh Allen on the Wyoming lid right there on the Speed Flex. All these, by the way, have just gorgeous visors that are complementing them as well. Bo Jackson, Bo knows Heisman's, as he's going to be him on the Bo Jackson Heisman Speed Flex. On the triple ripped Marshall Vikings Patriots lid, we got Randy Moss on the Speed Flex right there. And then finally on the BYU Steve Young Speed Flex right there. Fantastic. And then secondary hits include Bruce Smith, Terrell Davis, George Kittle, Bijan Robinson, and Tyreek Hill. Doing some quick math, half being 15. We got 10 Speed Flexes highlighted up top. I see 2 of them have gone by the wayside already. So that means we got 3 bonus bangers, 3 bonus Speed Flex bangers just kind of lurking around in that half and half college section. So college half and half, not only just the chase wheel spin on the day, but we, like I said, just some bonus Speed Flexes lurking throughout. Right here, we see a closer look at the Jordan Love Utah State / Green Bay Packers ripped Speed Flex right here. Again, gotta appreciate. I don't like him torching up the Bears, but I can appreciate him get a nice little even symmetrical signature right there on that one. Not to be outmatched by another ripped Speed Flex right here. CeeDee Lamb on the Cowboy / Boomer Sooners Oklahoma U lid.
The U.
Shedeur Sanders chilling with his dad, but still Shedeur Sanders on the custom Colorado Buffaloes, Colorado University lid right there. Love that. With the Oakley visor, like I said, he's got to stand out. He's got to stand out all by himself a little bit. I think he's the only one with an Oakley visor currently in this break. And then Justin Herbert on the Oregon Ducks Speed Flex Hydro. You can't go wrong right there. And obviously one of my favorites, This is Sports Centers, is when he's got the Oregon Duck chilling in that office. He looks outside, sees the pond, just gives
Quack, 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 quack.
like a sigh. Like a sigh, and just gets right back to work.
Quack, 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 quack.
Into the vault, folks. We have 5 headliners still with 4 vault keys. So essentially 9 headliners, but I digress. You get the 5 headliners, the 4 vault keys in 14 boxes there in the vault section. We're looking for Terrell Davis on that Speed Flex right there. We got Derrick Henry on the Camo Authentic. Barry Sanders on the Salute to Service New Style Detroit Lions lid right there. Jamar Chase on that Chrome Authentic with the pink face mask, and then secondary hit in that section not pictured is Trey McBride. But however, like I mentioned, still 4 vault keys, still 4 UA gift cards lurking in that vault section. We're looking for a $300 gift card, 2 $100 gift cards, and a $50 gift card, all still available, all lurking in that vault section. So like I mentioned, besides those 5 names I went ahead and said, Terrell Davis, Derrick Henry, Barry Sanders, Jamar Chase, and Trey McBride, still 4 other vault keys we're looking for in the vault section. Jerseys are looking good, looking mighty fine. Besides Ricky Williams and Tyreek Hill, who've been pulled earlier, we're looking for Aaron Donald, Warren Moon, Brett Favre, Joe Montana, Jamar Chase, also available in here, as well as the minis. Jamar Chase here on the jersey, and DJ Moore, OJ Simpson, and Emmitt Smith, all pictured headliners. Secondary headliners include CJ2K, Chris Johnson, and Fred Taylor, the Jacksonville Jaguars running back. Love seeing that little Duval action.
Duval.
We got our move the chains diamonds over here. Bring out your diamond pickaxes. Let's go ahead and go mining for some speed flexes. We got Bo Nix on the speed flex, as well as Josh Allen. And like I said, currently my favorite right now, the Derrick Henry speed flex with the maroon grape plum color that we got right there. King Henry on the inscription, chromed out with the logo gold. And then we got the gold visor, gold face mask, excuse me. We actually have a little closer look on that bad boy. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
The gold ink to complement the gold logo and face mask. King Henry on the inscription. Nice chromed out, nice and slick. The multicolored, mostly purplish visor on that front end. Those cool colors, I like to say. For sure, not like, it's not really like dark and red. And anything.
Cool colors.
Yeah, like a little blue, green, purple action going on in that visor. Love seeing that. Like I said, hope we can get King Henry out and displayed up here. Because our guy Aiden Hutchinson's getting all cold and lonely by his lonely and being a full-size authentic up here. Mm-hmm. Practice squad, like I mentioned, we're looking for Edgerrin James as our only pictured headliner. Otherwise, 2 bonus bangers and then on to a new, fresh set of practice squad. And if that's the case, basketball section, we're looking for Karl Malone on the licensed jersey, James Harden on a basketball, and 6 other bonus bangers lurking throughout. But like I mentioned, that the big spot right here for sure in the basketball section is just getting a spot. Getting a spot gets you into that top-down gift card roll for that opportunity there. And like I mentioned, you win that. You're not immediately winning a gift card because that NBA Finals has to play out. For every 3-pointer made, $5 goes to you into that gift card. So like we mentioned, if it's 100 made threes, that's being pretty conservative between the 2 teams that we have here. If it's 100 made threes over the course of at least 4 games, that's going to be at least $500 going back to you in the form of a UA gift card. So love seeing that. Hop into that section over there. And I believe our last little area would be the minis. Able to crack open to a couple of them today. So that means 5 headliners on 14 boxes in the mini section. We're still looking for Phil Simms, OJ Simpson, Jamar Chase, and then secondary headliners include Joe Theismann and Chad Johnson. So nice little double-up opportunity there with Jamar Chase and Chad Johnson. Cool enough. Like I mentioned, we saw the Chad Ochocinco jersey, and it actually said Ochocinco on it. Love seeing that. But there we have it, folks. A little bottom to top rundown on that bad boy. Let your voices be heard. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to hop into? Like we mentioned, the Chase wheel spin on the day is this half and half, which is still halfway to go in the quad box. And then we're looking at 3 to go still in the single box for that half and half college section. So hop on in, folks. Where do we want to go?
College out of here.
Let's do it.
Loaded names, a ton of speed flexes left. Like, speed flexes are the lids you guys want.
Exactly right. Oh,
those are the ones.
Mine just went down for a second. Let me.
Internet?
No, it says we're streaming still.
Let's see. Let me get back on Twitch. I think it's just Restream. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Restream's been a little pain.
Yeah, it's back now.
Restream's been a pain telling us we're not connected to stuff while we still are. So the little smiling octopus is laughing at me. I see.
Smiling octopus.
Okay. Like I said, it says we're connected. All right. Hooray indeed, little Restream octopus. Hooray indeed. Like talking the paperclip on Microsoft or
Yep.
yeah.
Talking to the paperclip.
Yeah. Or the owl in not Wordle. Duolingo.
Yeah,
or whatever.
the Duolingo owl.
Yeah.
Oh, the best was their joke. Oh, what was it? The best was not the Shadur Sanders joke. It was basically like someone in the NBA like got cut, and the joke was like they're gonna go to like China, and it was like they retweeted and said like, "Learn Chinese today on Duolingo." I gotta look it up.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, that's so funny.
Oh,
That's pretty good. I mean, that's just marketing at its finest right there, folks.
let me look this thing up.
You got an online presence, you make it known like
How do you
that.
spell it? Is it DUO lingo? Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Let's see. It was a while ago too. That's why I'm like,
Oh yeah, no, it's been a minute. I'm pretty sure whoever did that probably got a stern talking to. Cubos went ahead and took care of action.
yeah. Too
7-3.
bad Seiya Suzuki couldn't get an RBI
I guess so.
like I needed him to.
He's top 20 in RBIs, didn't he?
But I will say PCA 3 runs, 3 hits. I'll take it. My fantasy. Oh, that's what it was. So I think his name's Johnny Boom at the combine. It was a video from Jonathan Givony of his vertical leap. It was absolutely terrible. And they said, learn Chinese and try Super Duolingo today.
That's hilarious.
Basically teasing him like, go play for the Guangdong Tigers.
Yeah.
Also, you hear Shaq yesterday?
No.
Dropped that F-bomb.
No.
So at the end of like, because I think they're moving from TNT to ESPN.
Yeah.
Basically, he was, won't say the exact thing, but he basically was like, yeah, like we'll be leaving, greatest show. Like for the new network we're coming to, we're not here to F around. He goes, we're not gonna, says it around. I'm just like, yeah, I'm sure TNT just had a treat. Unless he let them know beforehand, hey, I'm going to say it.
I mean, AEW be dropping them F-bombs too on there, so I'm pretty sure he probably, like Tony Khan says, like, hey, Will Ospreay's going to get a little vulgar in this promo. I'm pretty sure they might have said the same
Pay
thing.
the check.
Yeah, it's like, hey, Shaq, also former AEW performer.
Dude, I am so upset's not even the word. I'm already getting my
Exhausted.
my pre-depression, I'm dealing with it now before All In.
Before, Travis Scott is
No,
going to be a part of the 6-man tag at SummerSlam.
No. It has nothing to do with that.
Oh, okay.
I don't want Tony Storm to lose. She's going to lose. And we're just going to make the belt collide. Oh, I can't stand Mercedes.
Yeah,
Moné.
but it makes it so much better when Tony Storm comes back and then challenges for it again.
Are there only 2 women in the company?
No, I mean Megan Bain is pretty great. On all honesty, they kind of have her in a nice spot. Everyone get into those minis. I'm with you, Eric.
Eric just got the starter magic. Not even a thing. But he did start it off. Thank you, Eric.
Don't let negative Ricky put you in the wrong direction there, Eric. You way to get it started. Get that starter magic going.
You got to get the break started for it to happen. But the closers, see, Eric knows. Hey, start it off, let it get going, then come in and close it out. You gotta set the break up so you can close it. Also, George Williamson getting into that college half and half
There we
singles
go.
down to 2 to go.
2 to go in that college half and half single. Love seeing that. That should definitely be broken before we hop on out of here. Let's see that. Who's gonna be joining you at 6 p.m. today?
Dirty Dom.
Oh, there we go. Dirty Dom.
Dirty Dom himself.
Nice. You guys can go live on a prayer together.
Just because we like good music, dude.
Yeah.
It is okay.
Yeah.
It is okay.
Good music. Yeah. I need to listen to Bon Jovi like I need a hole in the head. How you doing? Eric says, I'm working on a Ricky as long as Linnell isn't
There it
in
is.
I have a shot.
Oh.
Two Erics battling back and forth.
And then you get Eric Savron in there too.
Oh, man.
There's 3 Erics that love playing in the minis.
Love that.
Hey yo.
Ayo.
Hey
It's the mini guy. But how we looking here, folks? Go ahead and attack everything like we mentioned. Chase Wheelspin is the college half and half on the day. Have yet to get broken into that, but you had mentioned 2 to go in that single. Sure enough, there it is, 2 to go. I've dropped a link down there before, so hopefully Restream is being consistent as well. 2 to go in that college half and half. That is half authentics and half speed flexes, but fully ready to roll and being ready to deliver. Eric Burns goes, no Bon Jovi. Sing Metallica and Raymond James feet. Right there you go. That's how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. Mm-hmm. Metallica's awesome. I didn't go personally, but AC/DC was just here in Soldier Field. Had a lot of people going to that one. People were still loving Angus Young, still putting it together, still doing it, still killing it. Raymond James, it's Tampa Bay, right?
Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah, that's correct. I'm still on the fence. Might have to look at my schedule. Would probably be cutting it close because I just made a fantasy football trip that we're gonna be doing. But I could still maybe sneak in Korn and System of a Down in New York if I wanted to.
Yeah.
On the back burner, of course, is System of a Down and Avenged Sevenfold coming to Chicago around August time. So. Like I said, I personally, one of my favorite band is Korn, so it'd be really cool to see System of a Down and Korn together. Mm-hmm. But however, Avenged Sevenfold still puts on a pretty good show.
Yeah, whatever.
For the sake of not having to book a hotel and the travel, I could probably live with going to System of a Down and Avenged Sevenfold here in Soldier Field. That'd be pretty cool. Mark McAdams says Foo Fighters and Red Hot Chili Peppers are right up there with them seeing live in concert. Yeah. So I saw Red Hot Chili Peppers at Lala. They were really good. I've yet to see the Foo Fighters at concert, which would be fun. Would be very fun. Just haven't had the opportunity. I'm sure they come around all the time. Just haven't had the opportunity.
I'm about to blow your mind for a second.
Oh yeah.
Do I still have the pictures? That's the
Of course, my favorite Robot Chicken thing is Mr. T comes up to the Foo Fighters. He goes, "You guys are the Foo Fighters. Why aren't you out there fighting foos?"
Why aren't you out there fighting food?
You're right there, Mr. T.
You are definitely right. Why aren't you out there fighting fools?
Yeah, I saw him at that same tour there, Eric. Korn and Gojira. They were over in Tinley Park by us. Oh, nice. Took a picture with the truck.
Lollapalooza.
Nice.
The only Lollapalooza I've ever been to.
Oh, nice. Been to a couple. Those were fun. I've been to I think I got the last year of it being a 3-day, and then I got the first 2 years of it being 4-day, and that was brutal. But it is what it is. I was thinking about jumping in everywhere, jumping in anywhere and everywhere you want to. Like I said,
Eric Linnell. I was thinking about jumping in.
Yeah, hop on in.
Right after Eric Burns said, "I have only he doesn't get in."
If only. Hop on in, everybody. Come on in. The water's just fine.
It's fine.
And honestly, yeah, go back to that Korn and Gojira tour. I didn't listen to a ton of Gojira beforehand, but I was definitely a big fan after because they put on a hell of a show. That was fun. They open up the Olympics.
Don't you love that? You go to a show, you hear a band that like you've never heard before, and then you're like, I'm a fan.
It's not like I never heard of them before. I just never willingly was like, all right, now today's the day I'm gonna go listen to Gojira.
Exactly.
But now, like I said, kind of like made me too. I was just like, this is awesome.
I'll be honest.
Ass.
What one of my friends loves to do now is he listens to a ton of like newer music or like different music.
Yeah.
He loves to find songs now that he will then play for me, knowing that I will like it and typecasting me.
Oh, there you go. Typecasting you.
They're all like, it's either like punk pop or like like melodic metal,
Yeah.
like.
Eric
like, what
Burns
can I
to
say?
Eric
I have a
Linnell.
type.
Don't do what he says.
I have a type.
Now hop on in, guys. Hop on in. Get some breaks going. Like I said, 2 to go in that college half and half. That is our closest break on the day. If you guys are feeling a little mini run, a little mini hot streak, go ahead and hop into the minis. Those are wide open in that section. Like I said, still 5 headliners on 14 boxes there. We're looking for Phil Simms, O.J. Simpson, Jamar Chase, and then secondary headliners include Joe Theismann and Chad Johnson. A nice little double-up opportunity in that AFC North, that Cincinnati Bengals. Get some current-day Bengal wide receiver legend Jamar Chase, and then a little old school mid-2000s Chad Johnson, wide receiver of great times. I was also making mention too is he made that comment. He's like, oh, all those guys that would like watch their weight and worry about their training, and then he's like, I was never hurt. I was eating McDonald's all the time. Like, bro, that's crazy.
I was never hurt.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Like all those guys, and that's still my favorite. I mentioned this one too. Forgot who they were playing, but he orders the whole team, the whole defense, Pepto-Bismol.
Oh,
Because you make them sick. Oh, that's just such a ball. And then on top of that, it has a great game too. Oh man, that's one of those things that like modern day, like someone would do that and then it would go like 2 catches for 23 yards. But Chad Johnson's a beast, and I think he went like 8 for 90 and a touchdown.
there was one I saw. It was a clip of him, and it's like basically he slammed down a quarter pounder, and then just immediately, I'm gonna run a 40. 40-yard
I think
dash.
I think that did happen. Yeah.
He's insane, dude.
The only thing, the only like bad, he's got some bad publicity, obviously, and some bad viral videos, but the only time you really saw him like down bad was probably him on Hard Knocks, the Miami Dolphins, when he gets cut. That's about like the only time you're just like, oh man.
I mean, I've told this story numerous times. If Jay August is out there, he'll be like, oh, this story again. My buddy's friend gave Chad Johnson a ride when he came into Chicago not too long ago.
Nice.
I've told you the story, right?
I don't think so, no.
We're chilling in Discord. My buddy's like, oh, bleep. My buddy just gave Chad Johnson a ride from O'Hare Airport. And I guess what happened was Chad Johnson puts on Twitter, hey, I need a ride to the casino. Who wants to give me a ride? His friend was like, yeah, I'll do it. And he goes, all right, like, where are you going to be? He goes, it won't be hard. I'll be the big black guy with a cigar.
And funny enough, I think he's done something similar like that, where he was walking. Some dudes were walking to the casino, and he's just like, "Can I join you?" They're like, "Yeah, let's go."
Yeah.
Now we're walking with Chad Johnson to the casino. Hell yeah, dude! Some guy with I think it was I remember it because some guy had a Garrett Wilson jersey. I was like, "This is awesome."
This is awesome.
Garrett Wilson's my guy, so any connection through there?
You're like, this is awesome.
Yeah, that, exactly. Like walking to the casino with Chad. Now you're with your boys. Now you also have Chad Johnson next to you. You're like, this is pretty cool. you're just like talking all that stuff, getting everything ready. And like I said, now you got to hype up with Chad Johnson too. That's pretty cool.
And it's Chad Johnson.
Now all that talk of like, yeah, I'm gonna throw 10 on here, and then Chad Johnson's like, yeah, I'm probably gonna throw like 10,000 on here.
Now, advice for you,
Yeah.
since we're waiting for orders to come
Yeah.
in. So
20 people across the board.
I'm running a play with a boost, not basketball, so you don't have to worry. Shohei and Judge, both to have a run, like score a run, and both to have two plus total bases.
Okay.
I'm going to ladder up the total bases. I wanted to do it with the runs, but should I, for the second play, do both to score a run and 3 total bases each for about plus 470, or instead do 3 plus total bases for each plus a Judge RBI for plus 450 on the boost? Keep it all the same, right? That way I'm
yeah.
not rooting for different things and don't have to worry about different things.
Yeah. Again, just logically, when you go like, oh, they're probably gonna score a run, you would again mathematically be like, okay, they had 3 total bases. So.
Yeah.
I could maybe go more that route
Cool.
in that sense.
Thank you.
Total basis is also
I hate
cooking up.
days like today though, because it's like I can play with some profit.
A little bit.
Oh, I would never throw this bet out here, but I'm playing with profit.
18
Eric
people.
goes, don't do it.
Yeah,
Is this Eric? Did he get in?
could have.
Did he? No, it's Mark McAdams. What's
Gotcha.
Mark getting into? Mark's getting into the minis. There we go.
There we go.
He got a
Dipping the toe
spot.
into the
2 to go
minis.
in the mins.
2 to go.
Or 2.
Oh,
bought
sorry.
in. Sorry. 2 bought in is what I should say.
Nice. 2 to go in the college half and half single still. Let's hop in there, guys.
Let's close it out.
Let's close
get
it
a
out.
Chase wheel spin.
Exactly. Let's go 3 for 3 on these Chase wheel spins on the day.
Not a company man today, Nick.
No,
Giving
no,
away
I mean,
that,
not,
giving
not
away
at
that
all.
wheel spin.
Not
money.
at all. No, not at all. $94 in the 9 a.m. hour, $64 in the 12 p.m. hour. Let's see if we.
You're gonna be called into management on Monday.
I know, I might get a
Hey
talking
Nick, can
to.
we talk to you for a second?
Yeah. I'm gonna go and have to ask you to not do
To
the
not
Chase
do
wheel
that.
spin. Yeah, just bring me in like it's Office Space. If you can go ahead and not do that, that'd
Go
be,
talk to the Bobs.
be pretty great. The minimum amount of flair is 4. I have 4 on me. You want the minimum amount of flair to be 10, make it 10.
Oh. It's the second time this weekend Flair has been brought up, and not Rick or Charlotte.
2 chicks at the same time. Sorry. Still one of the best lines of all time. I always like that too when people are just like, what would you do if this happened? What would you do? Like, yeah, I know. I'd tell you what I'd do.
I'll tell you what I do.
Great side character. One of the best, tertiary or secondary characters of all time in my mind. Love it. And then, I mean, speaking of
It's a
Judge,
great movie.
Aaron Judge, Mike Judge, Judge Judy, Jerry Judy, Panthers in 5. I don't know. I was trying to do that same round.
Panthers make the Super Bowl.
Yeah, there we go.
Super Bowl Panthers, cardiac cats. However you want to think about it. And by the way, Nick,
Yeah.
the chat on what was it, Friday? No, or Thursday was getting a little spicy about it.
Ooh.
Like, oh yeah, like ain't gonna happen. Might have been Friday. Now that I think about it, because I have put it out there that I am taking receipts, and when they do make the Super Bowl, it is just gonna be here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. Everyone is gonna hear it. Everyone who doubted us. Because I am now an honorary Panther fan for the year.
There we go.
I will say the only thing that makes or breaks it is Bryce Young. He's got to have a breakout performance this year.
Yeah. He was putting a couple of good looks together last year. Didn't result in wins necessarily, but looked good at different times. So you gotta commend him for that. He'd be just like oh my goodness, who said this last year? It's you. What's that dog over there? Yeah, that's Sir Purr, the Panther.
That's Sir Purr, the Panther.
What's that dog doing over
What's
there?
that dog doing over there? What's that dog doing over there?
The Panther? It's Sir Purr, my man. God, who said that? Oh, it's gonna bug. He was the wide receiver not too long ago.
And by the way, I mentioned Leggett and McMillan. You know who people are just downgrading on that Panther team for no reason? They still have Adam Thielen. Let's not act like Adam Thielen is chopped liver. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Fair.
I will always defend Adam Thielen. He's one of my boys.
He
Skull
just
for
changed his
life.
name too.
Changed his name?
He's right there. Right? If I don't know what to click on it, and it's probably not gonna take me there. There he is. That's
Number 11?
God, what was his name? Right, is it Anderson? Was that the last name? No.
I'm looking it up. I'm looking up number 11.
I don't
They
think he's
don't
on the
have a
team
number
anymore.
11. Was it last year?
A couple of years ago. all players to wear number 11 for Carolina Panthers, according to Football Reference. Come on now. Robbie Chosen. Yeah, Robbie Anderson.
Okay. Oh, okay. Robbie Anderson.
Yeah.
He changed his name.
Yeah, he wrote it to Robbie the Chosen Anderson, I believe it was. Yeah. He like changed his last name.
Okay. When was this?
Like a year ago, like 2 years ago. When he was on the Dolphins, he became Robbie Chosen. Yeah.
That's okay.
In his attempt to do like a meta world peace type deal.
Yeah, we're not
2
gonna-
games, 1 catch for 5 yards.
You do you.
So
You do
clearly,
you.
the name change did not work necessarily.
Did not work apparently.
Yeah.
About that.
Yeah. About that.
About that.
Like I said, just making the big mix up of like, hey, what's that dog over there? Oh, the Panther. That's currently the name of the team. That's that.
The Panther. That's currently the name of the team.
Looking good, folks. Looking good. Like I said, no reason for this half and half single not to break before we get on out of here. So let's attack this. Let's get on in here. It's the chase wheel spin on the day. We spin that up, and whoever's at the top will get a chance at some UA cash right back into your pocket. Chance at $100 in UA cash. Bountiful amount of speed flexes in that one. Half authentics, half speed flexes there in that half and half.
Let's get it.
Looking good, folks. Looking good.
All right, Nick, I've done it.
What is that? You made the play?
So there are 4 plays.
Sure.
So basically it's a laddering system where every play is going to have both Ohtani and Judge scoring a run. But then it just ladders like 1 is 2 total bases, 3, 4, 5. They have to get 1 run each and 2 total bases each just for me to make some money.
Okay.
But each total base on top of that adds more money.
Yeah.
Now do I play Judge 3 total bases straight at $80?
For what it's worth, I mean, Aaron Judge had all the offense for the Yankees last night. It was only 2 runs, but it was from his 2 solo shots. So take that for what it's worth.
Total bases this series, 6 and then 9 total bases.
Yeah, I think so. Looking good with that.
Yeah, I mean, he is the MVP for a reason, right?
Yeah. He's the only one hitting over 300. Well over 20-plus home runs right now.
Mm-hmm.
I would think upwards of like 50 to 60 RBIs already just off the top of the dome. So.
Dude's insane, man.
Yeah. And on top of that, I mean, I haven't seen him yet, so Giancarlo Stanton right around the corner from getting healthy too. Ben Rice, for what it's worth, is still doing pretty well for the Yankees. So they're doing all right. They're at the top of the AL for a reason. Many different teams kind of fighting and going back and forth, though. Obviously, the Cubs and the NL. Phillies are right up top there in the NL as well. I mean, Dodgers. That whole NL West is still going to be just a slog until the very end. That's going to be a slugfest all throughout the year. Personally, just can't wait. Honestly, love when the MLB would love if the White Sox were more competitive, but still love seeing as close as these these are going to be.
They were more competitive.
Yeah, of course. But I've said this too, where just glad that they're back from being like a joke, like oh man, this college team could beat the White Sox. Now they're just back to being a bad team, which is I'm fine with that.
It also helps that the Rockies exist.
That is a big plus. Which did they get the loss today? God, I hope so. Again, jokingly, I was on the side of like, man, the White Sox can't even lose right. They're gonna lose their record after 1 year. Yeah, Mets beat the Rockies. Now 9-50 on the year are the Colorado Rockies.
Mm-hmm. What was I gonna say? I was joking around with my one buddy who's a Yankee fan. Because it was me and my 2 buddies. One's a Yankee fan, one's a Jays fan, and I'm a Cubs fan. And my friend who's a Jays fan, his name is JD. I go, hey, JD, you know what our 2 teams have in common that his doesn't? He's like, what? I'm like, Neither of us have lost to the Rockies.
That's good.
And then what happened? The Cubs had to win the next night in extra innings. I'm like, ooh, let's not have that happen. Let's not lose right after I make that joke.
Well, considering the White Sox are double the amount of wins right now of the Rockies, I'm going to go with the White Sox having more wins. Not by much, but they're going to have more wins than the Rockies.
Dude, what if the Rockies go on
a 10-game win streak?
What if they go on a like A's level streak, man?
The White Sox, I mean, I always jokingly say that too. I'm just like, the White Sox are just a 10-game win streak away from being like 10 games out of 500. So.
Right now, this was Friday. If the it was yesterday. If the playoffs started yesterday, 3 teams from the AL Central would be in the playoffs.
Yeah. I mean, it was the same case last year. You got the Guardians, the Royals, and the Tigers all made to the AL Central, or made to the AL playoffs. And right now, I mean, the Tigers getting a 1-0 win today. They're 39-21 right now. It makes me so mad that they're doing well. Because I know in that same time, that same realm, again, when Bobby Witt Jr. when they just finally get a team around the Royals, they're going to be a pain for the next 10 years.
I mean, if they get a team around them.
That's true.
I mean, look at
I can only
Mike
hope
Trout, huh? How
Yeah,
many
that's
World
true.
Series has
That's
he been
fair.
to?
That's fair. I can only hope that in that same breath, the Guardians are just going to get older and older, and Jose Ramirez is going to be gone soon. No longer have to deal with the Naylor brothers. Just got to get one of them gone now too. So at least they got the one that really is the White Sox killer in my mind. Josh Naylor just made it a mission to ruin White Sox fans' day every single time he laced it up against the White Sox.
Do you blame him though?
Yeah, I absolutely do.
It is his job to do that.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Well, it's my job to despise that. as a fan, short for fanatic.
It's my job to despise that.
We had a good one earlier. I think I said earlier, I was like, as time goes on, I've matured, and I kind of just like good baseball or good football as time goes by. So I don't really like root for or against maybe like an individual player. And some guy, and I forgot who goes, you know what? I has matured too, and my hatred has only increased. I'm like, yeah, you know what? That's fair too. That's fine. It might have just been the way that I read it, but it was fun. It was funny the way. I love the point that we were able to make. How we doing, folks? Still creeping up on 4:45. I would hate to leave us off and have to end it here with 2 to go and a break to go, like I mentioned, especially with it being a chase wheel spin opportunity. So I'm willing to hold out until 5. But if we're not getting any orders, we haven't closed out anything by then, we're gonna be signing off around 5 o'clock. We'll be gathering ourselves together, crossing T's, dotting I's, getting this room all cleaned up and ready to roll for the 6 p.m. show. So it'll be Dom
For me.
and for the main event.
Finally, I've been here every Sunday, so I can't say that.
Ricky can complete his story and get here in the host side. Are gonna be is Dom hosting or you want to host?
I'm hosting.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. He hosted last Saturday. I'll host. I'll do my regular hosting shift on Sunday.
Ricky gonna take the brass ring and just damn it, he's just gonna take it.
Remember, Nick. Remember. Yeah. I still have it. I'm still king of the break room.
Yeah,
we have not had our steel cage match.
That's true.
From last October, I am still the king of the break room. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm gonna get like a diamond ring like MJF has, and it's gonna be the UA diamond ring, and I'm just gonna wear it every shift.
That's pretty good. That'd be pretty good.
We hurt people.
Yes.
We hurt people.
I love it.
So, question for you.
Yeah.
Because my buddy's been pitching this the whole time. Eventually, MJF will get kicked out, and the new member of the Hurt Business will be Cedric, right? Like Cedric is going to come to AEW.
I believe so. Yeah, that's on the table.
Is it also true? Do you think that they're trying to reform MJF's old group?
The Pinnacle.
Not the Pinnacle. I think it's like the Hammerstones or something like that. What he was in before AEW.
Okay. So like all the way back. Okay, yeah.
Like, would they really do that in AEW, or is it just hey, let's give MJF something to do and let's have him in a fun storyline for once.
I mean, I think it's
He'll have a match with Bobby at the end.
Yeah, probably something that's kind of what it's gearing up towards. Which I mean, I'm not opposed to that. Man, just on paper, they're just such a putting Shelton and Bobby Lashley on a tag team and the way they just kind of fly around and just flip people.
I'll say this: Shelton looks good in AEW.
Shelton looks amazing.
He looks way more intimidating than he ever did in WWE.
He had a nice little fountain of youth, and it's been. I mean, I always like. I did like him as the gold standard. Don't get me wrong, but this like current just build that he is right now, just kind of going back to his like amateur wrestling kind of background. Just like I said, just taking people and chucking them around. I love this. That knee that kind of flies out of nowhere. He's been doing that too, up on the apron. That's pretty
Out
solid.
of nowhere. Where you going?
Huh?
Nowhere.
Ah, there we go.
Nick's like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Where are you going? Where are you going with this, Rick? Come on.
Well, where we could be going here in the break room is anywhere
College.
and everywhere.
We can be going back to college.
College. Going to college to get more knowledge.
All right. So I'm going to speak in units here, right?
Okay.
So right now, as we speak right now, I am up 45 units on the day.
Nice.
Very good day.
Yeah.
Exceptional day. I have now about 3 units out there. No, never mind. Give me a second. It is not 45. 38. 38.
Okay.
I have about 3 units out there in plays. So let's say they all lose. Down to 35 units. Do I put 4 big units on Judge to have the 3 total bases? Do I just say, send it? And then if it loses, like, oh, whatever, I've lost 7 units, I still made, on my unit size, 31 times 20. I still made $620 today.
Pretty solid.
Nick's like, I'm not giving you an answer either.
I can't. I only say that because total bases have always cooked me. Every single time I'm just like, yeah, total bases.
I
Then-
never bet stuff like this. This
Yeah.
is me like looking at the numbers going, it's Aaron Judge.
Yeah.
He's had 6 and 9 the last 2 games. Yeah, Yamamoto's on the mound, but come on.
It's
I'll
that,
think
it's,
about
the
it.
end of the series. Everyone's kind of had an idea of what to look for so far between
And
these two.
after
so.
getting blasted yesterday, they're gonna want to make a statement, right?
Yeah, you would think so, yeah. You would have that mentality going into there.
Baseball question for you though.
Yeah.
I saw a reel before I came in while I was waiting for you and Mike to finish, and it was like games, like clips from Game 7 of the World Series between the Cubs and the Indians back then, and it said greatest baseball game of all time. Is that true? It was a
keep
very
rank-
exciting game.
They keep that, and they always rank that when they're doing the MLB like top 10 games of all time. I think it is listed as number 1. I mean, you have a lot of theatric, you have a lot of bells and whistles going on for it. I mean, I'd maybe argue maybe like a no hitter or something like that, but that's just maybe.
I
don't know, it's
asked because when I watched that game live, I couldn't think about none of that because I was a Cub fan.
And I think that kind of plays the 108 years plays into it. The rain, just all the storylines that were happening on at that current time. I would maybe argue, in terms of like more exciting because there was a ton of offense. That Dodgers and Astros World Series that went 11 innings or something like that.
Does it have to be a World Series game?
Yeah, no, I don't think it necessarily does. Again, it adds more flair when it is. But like I said, I mean, when it comes to like my favorite games, obviously my favorite game of all time, it'll be clear as day bias that Mark Burley's perfect game is going to be my day. The Dwayne Wise catch is probably my favorite play of all time for the circumstance that it was. Saving a perfect game, probably the best play of all time. Like it's just for in my opinion, I'm sure no one else feels that way besides Dwayne Wise, but that is my most electric play of all time. To save a no hitter, to save a perfect game
robbing a home run and then bobbling it on the way down and catching it with your non-glove hand. Like, come on. That's ridiculous. What a play.
Oh, this is a problem you get. I Googled it, and all I can get now is, the best 20 best MLB video games of all time.
I'll tell you the best MLB baseball day of all time was that 2012, that one night that there was like 4 different games that were all in the bubble. Like the Cardinals had to win to advance. The Yankees were up big on the Tampa Bay Rays. They were up 7-0, and the Rays came back and won 8-7. That switched it up. That made them go into the wild card instead of the Yankees. Boston had lost to like the Orioles had lost to get it was one of the craziest days, and then they made that the intro to the next MLB The Show, which I watch every time. Every time I turn that one on.
Okay. I was wondering why this was only these games. So this is yet again a long time ago. 2011 was when this came out. So anything after 2011 is not on this list. But MLB Network did a MLB's 20 Greatest Games hosted by Bob Costas and Tom Verducci. Back then, they said the number 1 game of all time was the Game 6 of the 75 World Series.
Okay.
Reds and Red Sox.
I'm sorry, one more time.
The 75 Game 6, Reds and Red Sox.
Okay.
The most modern game they have, number 2, 91 World Series Game 7, Braves Twins.
Okay.
The 92 NLCS Game 7, Pirates and Braves. The only one in the new millennium, you had ALCS Game 7, 03, Boston and Yankees.
Yeah.
And then you also have NLCS that same year, Game 6, Marlins Rock. Like, I wonder why. A little ole, little Bartman ball. 2001 Game 7 of the World Series. Was that the 2001? Was that the Luis Gonzalez hit?
Yeah. Yeah. The game winner. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gets him over. Yeah, that was great.
2001 Game 4 of that same series, Diamondbacks and Yankees.
You would probably think 04, the ALCS is probably on there between. No?
Oh, yes. 04 Game 4.
Okay. Yeah.
They also have
And again,
the
that's probably a little
John
bit,
Cangelosi.
Yeah. I think that's probably a little bit
97.
higher just because it's not the whole game people focus on. It's that 8th inning, that 9th inning.
They even have on here 2009 AL Central tiebreaker between the Tigers and the Twins.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
We're putting tiebreakers on here now?
You know it, baby.
I mean, that went into 12 innings.
Fair.
Oh, dude, talk about a player I forgot existed. The guest they had on for that game, Michael Kadire. Remember Michael Kadire?
I remember hearing the name. Yeah.
And then 2003 NLDS Giants Marlins Game 4.
I had a good we were at the Dogs game the other day working that. Coming up for the Milwaukee Milkmen, former White Sox, Mike Rodolfo.
Oh,
That was a
okay.
good little remember
Michael
him?
Rodolfo.
What were you doing in 2014? Type deal. Where were we at, folks? Creeping up on 5 o'clock here. I'm gonna hold out till 5 o'clock, like I said, because it would be a shame if we didn't close out on that 2 away college hand and a half with with just 2 boxes. We're just 2 slots left to go. I would hate to close out the day without doing that, but like I said, haven't had an order in that same sense. So it's been a minute. I'll hold out till 5 o'clock, and if not, that'll just be it on the day. That'll be the 3 p.m. show. We'll get ready and all settled for this 6 o'clock show for the day. And like I said, then Dom and Ricky will close us on out.
And see, this is, yet again, not to derail us from the breaks, but this blows my mind. I'm on a website called Fan Art, right? Which is like a blog. Yeah, this article that I'm reading was written in 2023. So it's been 2 years. But the only games on this person's list, it was a top 10 list, the only games on it after 2010 are, let's see, you've got Game 6 of the 2011 World Series, that Cardinals.
Yeah.
Right, and we will see you tomorrow night.
David Freese home run. Yeah, I was actually going to bring that one up too. That was probably going to be one of my favorites.
And then the other one, Cubs and Indians.
Yeah.
So it's like, it makes me think, have we really not had great games after 2011 or after 2010? Like, nothing past that Cubs game has been great.
I mean, again, when you have 162 times 30, I would think
a lot
of
of
the
games.
possible 1,000 games that are happening all year long. I think there's bound to be one that could probably slip into the top 20 at least in any given year. I mean, like I said, even just in like, I guess that maybe becomes the thing. It's like, is it the moment that makes the game, or is it the whole game that ends up, meaning more? I don't know. Where every time you, like I said, where you think of that game 6, you only think of like the 2 David Freese at bats. I'm sure there's more, but every compilation video only shows you those 2 at bats.
Dude, like, I could even think to myself, the 2022 Phillies. Yeah, I know they lost in the World Series, but like, I remember they had, like, it's now a meme on reels of the Stott, like, standing in the batter's box, that game where he's standing there, and like the whole Philly stadium is singing his walk-up song.
Yeah.
And then he comes up and just hits that home run. Like,
oh yeah, that's electric.
like, that's not, like, I get that's a moment.
Yeah.
But it's like that game can't even make the list.
I mean, again, that's almost in that same kind of breath. I mean, the Florida Marlins, the first game after the passing of their Jose Fernandez. I mean, you could.
the D. Gordon.
I mean, the D. Gordon home run right away. I mean, again, moment probably top 10 of all time game. I don't know.
Have I ever told you the freaky thing with me personally about Fernandez's death?
No.
Me and one of my old friends were playing the Overwatch beta. That's how long ago it was. At like 3, 4 in the morning. We're sitting there on YouTube streaming it. And we're both Cub fans. And we start talking about what, like, oh yeah, the Cubs should trade for Jose Fernandez. We're literally talking about the Cubs trading for him at the exact same time he would have fallen off the boat and drowned.
Yikes.
And I was like, whoa, that is like weird.
Yeah. I mean, honestly.
I mean, that's how the world works, I guess.
Of course, yeah. I mean, it's only bound to happen. You just, so many things happen all so many times. So, yeah, it's bound that something weird like that can happen. But actually, when it does happen to you in that same breath, you're just like, oh, man, that's crazy. It's weird. Closing up quick here, folks. Almost 5 o'clock here. Like I mentioned, if we're maybe down to one more, I can hold out a little bit longer. But if we're still at 2, we've been at 2 for a minute. We've been at 4, essentially all day in that quad box. Let's go ahead and get that filled up and cashed out. Because like I mentioned, Chase Wheelspin on the day is that college half and half. But haven't really been making any movement there.
Too bad it wasn't the jerseys of the minis.
That's true. That is very true. That would have been good, though. It's all right. We throw it up to the throw it to the college because, like I mentioned, that was our probably our biggest headline to box ratio, essentially, when it comes to that. Other than obviously 70% chance in the diamond section. But the Diamonds had their run today. They were Chase Wheelspin at the 12 o'clock hour, so can't have them have all the fun. The Diamonds will have to wait their turn. But let us know. 2-minute warning, folks. Here, if we're not getting into anything too crazy, we'll go ahead and sign on out of here. And we'll go ahead and get the 6 p.m. show all ready to roll for Dom and Ricky in the building. Ready to roll. It's been fun today, like I mentioned. Solid so far, all the way around on this Sunday morning, on the Sunday evening. It's sitting in this chair all darn day. I'm pretty sure I'm indented into it now.
Is it hot in here?
Is it?
Do you feel hot?
Oh, no, not really. Why? What'd I say?
Dom, I just saw go, it's high. I'm like, is it hot in here? We could turn the air on.
I think you just did a little southern, like, well, boy, it's a little heat this morning.
I do declare. Dom at the end of the 6 p.m. show is going to be going, "This rose is a wilted."
With 17 people across the board here, maybe one or two of them can get the goal across the line, get the ball across the goal line. With 2 more people there. But like I mentioned, we'll go ahead and refresh. We'll see what we're working with. We'll see how we're doing.
Did you see that Julio Rodriguez throw last night?
No.
Where it was extra innings, like top of the 10th. The Twins hit a rope to center. 2 bounces to Julio. Comes up fire and guns the guy out at home who was trying to score from second.
Wow. What an absolute dog.
My favorite right now, what MLB memes does, is it goes, look at this crazy player, this cannon of an arm from Ellie De La Cruz, and it's an error, like way over the first baseman's head.
Oh.
Or like, I don't want to talk. It just sometimes it's like, oh, Cubs bullpen finally comes in clutch, and it was like the game-winning run from when they lost to the Marlins.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, oh, boy. Well, that seems to be MLB memes case. That's going to be our case all done here today, I think, folks. So I'll refresh just one more time. It is 5 o'clock. The bell is ringing, letting us know.
Ding, ding, ding.
That's exactly right, that we're still sitting at the numbers that we've been sitting here for these past few minutes. So with that being the case, we're going to go ahead and sign off here at the 3 p.m. show. Getting ready to roll, and we'll go ahead and get you guys settled in for the 6 p.m. show. I mean, we only had the 2 minis and the jerseys, so that gets our bronze, silver, and gold, respectfully. So, any other final questions, thoughts, comments, concerns there, Ricky, on your side of the table?
No, it's been a fun show. Love doing it with you. Now I get to do the 6 p.m. show with Dirty Dom.
There you go, Dirty Dom getting in here, filling up and changing everything else. So let's go ahead, get everyone ready for a 6 p.m. show. Let's make that 2 slots. Let's turn that into a pre-fill for the 6 p.m. show. Why don't we? That's going to be the goal here, folks. So there we go. We're going to go ahead and sign off for the day. Take care, everybody. We'll see you. I'll see you tomorrow. And like I said, chiming back in just a little bit under an hour, 6 p.m. We'll be ready to roll here in about an hour. So take care, folks. We'll see you in just a little bit.